Woe to you, but woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for you shut the kingdom of heaven in people's faces. Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for you travel across the sea and land to make a single proselyte. Woe to you, blind guides, who say, if anyone swears by the temple, it is nothing. But if anyone swears by the gold of the temple, he is bound by his oath. And you say, if anyone swears by the altar, it is nothing. But if he swears by the gift that is on the altar, he is bound by his oath. You blind men, for which is greater, the gift or the altar that makes the gift sacred? So whoever swears by the altar swears by it and everything on it. And whoever swears by the temple swears by it and him who dwells in it. And whoever swears by heaven swears by the throne of God and by him who sits upon it. Jesus is getting hot. Listen, we're just sneaking up on halfway through the sermon. So we are in the middle of a sermon. Began last week. And while he continues to talk about the scribes and the Pharisees, we noted last week, they're not present at this point. Chapter 22, he dialogues with them. By the end of it, they're done with him. We know from comparing with the other Gospels and things that they've left at this point. Chapter 23 alludes to that by saying, then he turned and spoke to the crowds and his disciples. So we're not talking to the scribes and Pharisees. This is more of, when we talk about discipleship, one of the things you do is you pull aside to debrief stuff to help make sure people learn from what just happened. So Jesus just had a showdown with the scribes and Pharisees. Now he pulls aside with his disciples and says, let's talk about this. What did you see there? And he's using the scribes and the Pharisees as an example to teach what is and is not genuine faith.